Joe here from Epic Racing and Epic Run Crew. This is our inaugural race to be recorded on YouTube. I'm not streaming it live, but anyway, I'm going to record it. I've been wanting to do this for a while because I enjoy watching videos by some of the other guys like Eric Lee from Don't Get Dropped Racing and whatever Gurman, that guy, the Road to A guy. I like watching his videos and a few of the other guys, so I thought I would take a stab at it. It may not be perfect this time around. I have my doubts about the sound. Been fiddling with it for a day or so. I got a decent microphone, a Blue Yeti microphone. I cheaped out. Instead of getting a boom arm to mount it on, I repurposed an old camera tripod, and using some zip ties I managed to connect the microphone up to the camera tripod to save some money. If this works out, I'll probably get a boom microphone later. And I'm using OBS Studio to record this for noise reduction so you don't hear the fans, hopefully. I installed there's an add-on for OBS Studio to do noise reduction. Hopefully that's working. And I guess that's it. We've got about 10 seconds to go. I'm going to try to keep talking, but the start of this race is, as you know, can be a bit hairy. And here we go. Let's go. Oh boy, I got a bad starting pen assignment, so I don't know if that's, I hope that's not B up there. It might be C or D. You've got to go catch those guys. Actually, I'm at A, so I think it's fair that I start in the shittier pen. Let's see what happens here. So the course for today is it's in the Curry Islands. It's called Chasing the Sun. I've never done this course before, but since I've done the several other courses or routes on the Curry, I've probably done all these individual roads before. Just haven't done this particular route. I chose this route for the race today. I'm the race organizer, by the way. I chose this route because I like how it's got a good balance between flat and climbing. There's several sprints on this. There's 4 sprints. We've got the alley sprint. That's come up real quick. Railway sprint, country sprint, and then near the end we got the tower sprint reverse. And here we go, first sprint. There's no primes for this, so I'm not going to go crazy, just going to stick with the crowd here. The 2 climbs we've got coming up at about kilometer 5 or 6, we start the reverse version of the rooftop KOM, which is not timed, unfortunately. It's only timed in one direction, not the other. We'll still pass under the arch, so it'll be interesting to see whether or not we get a power up when we pass under that arch, even though it's not being timed. I suspect we will. Later on, at about, we started climb at about 18 kilometers, out kind of more in the country and jungle. And about halfway up that climb, we hit the time segment, the time climb, the Temple KOM, 2.5 kilometers, 3.6% grade. It's on dirt, so we've got some rolling resistance there. Not going to be quite as fast as on tarmac. We'll see. Anyway, altogether, the length is 35 kilometers with the climbs. I'm guessing it's going to take around 50 minutes. We'll see. Oh man, it's hard to talk and ride at the same time. Not used to doing this. Okay, a bit about this series as Freak Show goes crazy here. I don't want him to break away. Come on, dude, relax. Okay, I gotta go with him. Okay, slow him down. I was racing with this guy yesterday. I don't think he was as fast yesterday. Unless there's more than one guy for Freak Show once. Could be. Okay, we open back in. Okay. About this series. So the genesis of it was actually my running club on Zwift called Epic Run Crew. Started that a few months after I got into Zwift back in whatever it was, 2021 or something. Started Epic Run Crew because I was running a lot at 4 p.m. Pacific time on weekdays, and the venerable running club, CLDR or Zwift Long Distance Runners, they didn't have any runs then. They were kind of focusing on the European market, which is fine. So I lobbied Zwift, and they let me create some public events, in the 4 o'clock-ish. It's another little attack. In the 4 o'clock-ish Pacific time slot, and they were successful. So they also let me do some 8 a.m.-ish Pacific time runs too that were allowed because we weren't competing with ZLDR time slots. Fast forward, I don't know, a year or so after that, I was doing a lot of hard running, marathons, half marathons, 10K races, and I got a bit of a injury a couple Januaries ago, I guess. Made it a little challenging to run pain-free, but I got a bike and a trainer, and tried the riding on Zwift, and I'm going to use my power up here just before the arch and double dip in a second here. Especially since this power up's not going to do me any good on the KOM. See, that guy's doing it too, and here I go. Double dip. Got it. I got the truck. Well, still no good on the KOM, but whatever. Come in handy on the downside with that KOM. Okay, so I started cycling then, a couple Januaries ago on Zwift. Spent a brief time in D category, so I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't understand the drafting physics or how anything worked for cycling. It's a lot more complicated than running on Zwift. But I quickly figured that out, got to C after just a few rides. Stayed in C for not too long, and then moved up to B. I was at B for quite a long time. And then I started doing weekly a race. I won't tell you the name of it, but it's around 3 o'clock-ish Pacific time on Fridays. It was a famous race. Did that every Friday, big groups, and I got really fit, and got bumped up to A, kind of bottom part of A. And a little after that happened, the club that was running that ride, looks like we're going up the back side of the KOM now. I've got to stay sharp. The club that was running that event, they changed the rules. They started requiring heart rate monitors, which scared away a few people, so crowds dropped. Then they put on a lame route for a while, and they never changed it. They always did the same route every week. That got boring. And then the final nail in the coffin, oh goodness. The final nail in the coffin was that they split the categories. It wasn't a mass start anymore. So if you were riding an A, you couldn't see B. So it was less exciting. It was like less guys to race with. And you know what? Like a lot of times a B would rise up and beat a bunch of A's, even win the race. So I don't see the problem with mixing the categories. I'm gonna get another fan going here. Hope the noise isn't too bad. Oh my goodness. Nope, we'll chase that. Lots of time to get them with downhill. I got help too. Got two other teammates. One of them's wearing the green jersey, it looks like. So anyway, that race deteriorated, and I lobbied Zwift for a number of weeks to let me put a similar race in that had the old rules. And after lobbying, and using the weight of membership in my running club, Epic Run Crew that I started, which had then and has over now 1,000 members, we use power up here. See if we'll get another one. Yeah, getting another one. Someone's got to get in front of me though. There we go, thank you. So Zwift, because I argued about strength with running club, they let me have a couple of racing time slots. So I had to make a change to Epic Run Crew. To do that, I had to make it into a running/riding club on Zwift, but we're still predominantly a running club. I mean, 90% of the members run only. So that's how Epic Run Crew helped give birth to Epic Racing. Here's some water. Leader's only got 11 seconds on us. We'll get him. Lots of talent here. Just let him go for now. Epic Racing. I was granted 2 time slots by Zwift. They're very protective of those time slots. I might be able to lobby for another one later on, but not worried about it. So I have a Friday 3:20 p.m. Pacific time slot. That's this one. And I call that race Epic Racing Fast and Fearless Friday. And brought to you by the fine folks at Epic Run Crew. Epic Racing Fast and Fearless Friday. Now my other time slot is Sundays at 8:45 a.m. Pacific time. 8:45 Pacific a.m. Pacific time, Sundays. And that one is called Epic Racing Super Sonic Sunday. And what I do, just to make administration easier, every week I have the same ride on Friday and Sunday for that week. But the following week, and this is where it gets fun, I mix it up. So right now, I've got about an 18 or 19 week rotation of routes that I like. And so if you come to these rides, you're going to see a different route every week for 18 or 19 weeks. So, what kinds of routes? Well, we got a couple of flat ones in there. We got Volcano Flat and Watopia Flat route. But all of the other ones have a balance between flats and climbs. Nothing crazy, like no absolute killers like Road to Sky without the Zwift. So nothing like that. So I tend to aim for a distance of anywhere from 30 to 50 kilometers. And then for climbing, I aim from anywhere from 300 to 450 meters. And I mostly try to pick routes where there's one or two or three climbs in the middle, but you know, there's still a chance for the sprinters to reel in the climbers before the finish. Not all of them are like that. So I do have a Volcano Climb after party. That one ends in a climb. The Curry 40 ends in a long gentle climb. That's another one. But anyways, like any good video game maker, well, I didn't make this video game, but because I chose the routes, I feel like it, I try to give a balance. So there's that old game by id Software, programmed by John Carmack, called, well, there's a series of them, but I'm thinking of the Quake series. There was a weapon in Quake called the BFG, Big Freaking Gun, or if you prefer, cover yours, children, Big Fucking Gun. And that was powerful. Could decimate anyone nearby when you shot it, but weapon was hard to find. Hard to find ammo for it. Took a long time to reload. So other weapons, quicker to reload, easy to find, but do less damage. So balance. Try to balance the flats with the climbs. And we're steadily building up popularity. We've got arguably a bad turnout today, only 20, but we're competing with Tour de Zwift the last few weeks. On Sundays, we typically get like 50, sometimes more. We've even had like 85, 100 riders on Sundays. So hopefully when you see this video, you will feel inclined to try those 2 time slots. If you're in North America, you can make both. If you're in Australia, Japan, well, New Zealand, you're only going to be able to make the Friday time slot. Too late for Europeans. Europeans will, however, be able to make the Sunday time slot, and that one's usually packed with Euro riders. I'm getting gassed. I do have music on, but I know how YouTube can get kind of prickly about music, so I'm listening to it on my my Bose earbuds, Bose SoundSport, so that the music doesn't get onto the video. When I go to edit this video, I might add some of YouTube's royalty-free music. I don't know. Or I might just leave it with my voice talking. Which, yeah, maybe I'm boring, I don't know. I'm liking talking to myself today. Nice to have a color person here. Not, let me refrain from using an expression. I didn't mean like a person of color. I meant a person to give color commentary. So there's the announcer, that's me, and there's the color commentator. I don't know what the PC term is now. Analyst. Anyways, like Kirk Herbstreit on the ESPN College Football. He would be the color commentator. Shout out to Kirk. I know you're not watching this, but shout out anyways. And your buddy, the announcer, commentator, Chris Fowler. Love that guy and his voice. Boy, this would be a lot more exciting if I had his voice. And Kirk Herbstreit doing the color commentary. Oh, look at that. I'm temporarily in first. See if that lasts. I rode very hard yesterday in the WTRL Team Time Trial series. Our team, Team Type 1 Sharps, Team Type 1 Sharps, we won the race. Pretty happy with that. I also raced on Tuesday. That was in the Sweatfest. That was a tough race. That was, what was the route? Neon whatever in McCurry, whatever. Neokyo Neon Neokyo. Still missed it, but anyway, you'd think that would be an easy one because it's all flat, but it's a very, very elite racer in there, Brian Duffy from USA. He's got one of those orange check marks beside his name on the leaderboard on the right hand side of the screen. And you know, whenever you see that check mark, usually a guy's quality rider. And he let us hang around for a while, but he eventually made a break at the end of a sprint segment when everyone was resting. And he took off and won by 20 seconds or something. But I think I got 4th overall finish time. However, the race had primes. Or as my teammate Mike Maloney likes to say, preems. And there were 2 of the sprint segments. I got 2nd on one of them and 1st on the other, so that got me a lot of points. So those combined with the finish points, I came 2nd overall, even ahead of Mr. Duffy. Ha! Take that, Duffy. And but my teammate Mike, he won, and that's okay. Mike is a glorious rider, Mike Maloney. It's kind of like our team's Tadej Pogacar. And I am a domestique, but a strong domestique, so I do okay. And I'm happy to support Mike. And he pulls us along too, so typically we all do well because of him. Okay, there's one of my teammates right in front of me there, wearing the 70 jersey. Randy, also known as Truck, because he can just pour out the watts on flats, like 400 and something for several minutes. Bigger dude, so not always great on the KOMs, but man, he can sure pull like a truck in the flats. I expect he's going to stay in until at least partway up that Temple KOM. There might be a selection there. So that's Randy in the 70. Shout out to Randy. We also have sitting back in about 8th, Lauren Picorni, also from Team Type 1. He's wearing a Team Type 1 jersey like me today. And he's bounces between B and A, but he's a really, really strong sprinter. So a couple times he's around at the end with me, and he passed me at the end, which is okay. He's my beloved teammate. But if I can make some distance between some of these folks going up that Temple KOM, I'd be quite happy with that. All right, so leave your comments if you can hear the fan noise. I got 4 fans going right now. They're not at full speed, but I got my microphone just to the right of my right handlebar. It's a Blue Yeti. I have it on the, I don't know how you say it, carioid mode, which tends to capture sounds mostly from the front. So I don't have a pop filter on it, so I got a cheap one on it. I'm not trying to speak directly into it. Oh, here I am now. Maybe I'm going pop, 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 pop. And then I've got, oh, what's this guy doing? Seriously? If another guy goes, I'm going to go. Focus here. I don't know this Nicolette guy. I haven't raced with him before. But he spiked up to like 11 watts per kilogram there for a few seconds, so it's no slouch. I think he might even be a pro rider. I have installed the NVIDIA broadcast audio SDK. I've got it hooked up to OBS Studio for noise reduction, which does use some of the GPU. I don't have a powerful GPU in this computer. It's an older Alienware, old, and the GPU is only NVIDIA RTX 2060, which is kind of the bare minimum for running this toolkit. And for the most part, it's been okay, but I noticed a couple of times it looks like a couple of frames dropped, got a little bit chunky, and I don't normally see that, so I assume that's because of the noise reduction. Thankfully, I think I'm getting a new Alienware computer for Christmas, so I'm going to take care of that. I'm running this in 4K mode with all the ultra settings turned on, and typically I get like good frame rates with this, like 50, 60, whatever. So if there's the occasional chunk out, I'm okay with it for now. Oh man, that Nicolette guy is way up the road. Freak show looks like she wants to chase now. Well, we got Randy supporting me here. I'm gonna try to stick with Freak Show. But I'm a bit gassed already. I'm only halfway through the race, just over. And next time I might try the built-in noise reduction that comes with OBS. That uses CPU, not GPU. And with Zwift, my CPU usually doesn't get taxed. But it looks like there's a hit on the GPU with this noise reduction software. Might ditch it, but for now, she stays. Oh. All right, it's getting up there. 158, I don't like that. I like to cruise below 150 during the race. And then bump it up when I need to. Jeez, might get an FTP increase after this ride. It's insane. Okay, we got that guy back from 14 seconds to 8. Got some good teamwork here. Everyone's working together. Shout out to Freak Show. Brooks, you can let the charge on this counterattack. Huge effort. Okay, we're going to head up to the temple soon. So the climbing starts at about 17 kilometers. We'll be flat for another 3. And then the actual time segment starts at about 21. Ends at about 24. So we're going to be, geez, will it be my math right? 6 or 7 kilometers of climbing. Yuck. I wasn't talking to you guys right now. I'm not be having fun on this ride. This one sucks. You guys got steering. Randy got steering, truck got steering. I got steering. I'm going to pick that up here. Just look at all the red coming up. Separation, selection time. Stay sharp. And he's dropping back. We already lost Lauren. Sorry, Lauren. And he's on the edge. Done. Oh, Smith. Pull us back to Nicolette. Why did I schedule this route? This one sucks. I'm going to steer a little here. So back to these guys. Freak Show still with me. So if I steer, he can steer too. Let's see if he does. There he goes. Smart guy. Good. I'm not cheating in Freak Show. I know how Gerben feels about steering. And I used to feel the same way, but I went and bought them. No regrets on the steering. The Zwift play controllers. Make it more fun. Yes, it is pay to win. You're right, Gerben. But I rarely use them. I'll try to use them, you know, to break away. Sometimes in a situation like this, I use it to try to catch up. I think the noise reduction is definitely affecting the frame rates. I'm 9 seconds up on truck, and he's got no support. So if I'm going to make a move, I have to rely on my new friend Freak Show, D. Brooks. Oh, thank God. We're almost at the top of the K1. So, shitty that I didn't get a feather, but as I go through the arch, I'm going to turn on the helmet and hopefully get another helmet or draft and the arch. Be a bad time to get a feather. My luck today is probably what I'll get. Freak Show digging in here. Mercifully, the arch is coming. Power up just before I get there. There we go. We did the same thing. Ah, damn it. Looks like I got the feather. It's not going to do me any good. Well, hold on to it for now. One or two more sprint arches to go on here. One more. So I'll throw away my feather just before I get into that arch, if I don't use it before then. Hopefully I get something decent. Okay. You guys are 23 seconds up the road now. I gotta say, hats off to Nicholas Smith, because normally in this Friday race, I'm there at the end. Won't be there today. Maybe I wasn't talking to you jerks. I might have a little more breath. See if I can get it back under 20 seconds at least. I expect Brooks is in my weight class. We both were challenged on that hill. But we've taken back a second in the down the hill. Grab back 2 seconds. Looks like Dolce is trying to put the screws to Nicolette right now. 4 versus 4. He's trying to break them. Good luck with that. Nicolette's the strongest rider today. Looks like I'm guaranteed 3rd or 4th. I don't think my friend Randy's going to come back, but then again, he's damn good at the flats. Yes. Oh, jeez. Back up to 23 seconds. We're doing all the work for street shoulder. 8 kilometers left. We're not going to catch those 2 guys at front. I'm going to ease off a bit. And Freak Show's easing off too. Obviously, he wants me to do all the work. I can work at 280 watts all day without really tiring. So this benefits me perhaps more than him. So it's using off slightly. There he goes. Now, is he trying to break away from me or is he just taking a turn? Oh, I forgot there's a secret arch here. I'm just gonna throw out that power up. It's not gonna do me any good between here and this arch coming up, but I'm not gonna sprint or something. Now, if he's got a sprint, he's gonna, or a helmet, he's gonna unleash it right here, right now. Draft. So I'm gonna ease off. I'm not gonna let him draft me. And make him waste that. Damn it. Feather again. Why wasn't I getting you earlier? Freak Show knows exactly what I'm doing here. Just making him waste his draft. I might get a chance to use the feather here before the next arch. And once we hit downtown, it's basically all flat. But one little 3% grade for a few seconds coming up here. Okay, there, he just used up his power up. Let me see if I can put some damage into him right now. Just testing here. I don't intend to attack for 6 kilometers, but let's see what this boy's got. And he's keeping up. Just wasting energy. But this is why I was stuck in C and B category for so long, is I didn't understand the statics and the physics and the strategy and all the power-ups. knowing when to use energy, when to waste energy. So this guy's on par with me. Similar ability on flats and climbs. I don't see myself breaking him. I'll let you in a little secret. I'm not the fastest sprinter at the end, so I may sit behind him with a kilometer to go and then jump up with that 800, 900 meters left, kind of pre-sprint zone, and pick up the pace. I might even do it earlier than that, like a 1.5 kilometers, and maybe push like 6.5 watts per kilogram there for a kilometer. See if I can wear them out before the actual sprint. I think that's my best hope, because come down to a pure sprint, I don't like my chances unless I got the draft advantage, like I'm sitting in behind him. Or it's going to depend on my last power up that I get. Okay, we're heading into the woods here. I think there is a little climb up ahead. It's a small one. Not really. The sprint arch is coming up at about 32.5 kilometers. That's in about 2 kilometers from now. So how did I do it? How did I work my way up from like a racing score in the hundreds to last week hitting 809? And a lot of mileage. Over 1,000 kilometers a month for 2 years, almost. And I race a lot too, more than I should. I mean, when I was running, I would race like once every 3 months or something. We'd go for a full training cycle. But with indoor biking, it's too tempting to race more often. So foolishly, I race, 2 to 3 times a week, which my physiotherapist says is stupid, and I would have to agree with him. But anyway, lots of mileage, lots of racing, lots of interval training. Do a ton of interval training. And I eat well. I'm not vegan. I was almost vegan last year, and then my son and his girlfriend moved in, and she's quite a protein eater, so and that's what's on the table. So I do have some, but I still heavily hit the veg. When you go to a family dinner, there's a big bowl of salad that everyone takes out of for the family, one big family bowl, and everyone uses those tongs and puts the salad on a little plate. We have one of those bowls, but actually we have lots of those bowls, and we eat basically, especially me, a family-sized salad every night, one person. So almost every night I have this gigantic salad, and not just lettuce. We got various types of lettuce, spinach, bell peppers, sometimes some beets, purple onion, cucumber, tomatoes, and everything's filling and full of nutrition. I take a lot of supplements too. I swear by ashwagandha for recovery. Also been fiddling around with a similar supplement, also made from fungus, called reishi. Is that the pronunciation? Reishi, something like that. Okay, this guy's spending his feather. Might as well spend my feather too. Doesn't do any good in the flats, but it just as well fill the garbage. There's a little time here. Oh, give me that better power up. Please, no feather. Yes! Okay, I got my favorite. So, as some of you may know, the draft is good for 40 seconds. The helmet's only good for 20, so maybe 300 or 400 meters tops I can use that for, so I'm going to hold on to that. Of course, I have no idea what Freak Show got. Congratulations to Smith and Nicollet up the road. Goodbye truck, you're 40 seconds back. It's me and Brooks. Give it right on there. Me and Brooks from Freak Show Wines. Mono a mono here. We're about to get jiggy. One more sip of water. Got some more fans going. Okay, it's go time. Okay, I'll put some juice down there. Slide behind me a bit. See if he takes the lead. Watch for him to light a match. Hopefully he's got draft. You know, at least as it was in front of me. So I'll hopefully just blow past him with helmet. He's playing coy here. I know this boy can easily put out 6 or 7 watts a kilogram, not even trying. 900 meters. I'm not confident, boys and girls. Let's see. I'm almost with a cramp in one of the legs. Oh, damn it, it's on draft. Fucker! Go, Joey! Go, Joey! Go, Joey! Go, Joey! Go, Joey! I got him! Woo! I got you, Freak Show! Woo! Woo! Oh my goodness. Fuck me. Give this guy a good game. I like your lines. They're pretty good. I'm up in Canada, so I don't think we get all of this stuff up here. Limited selection. I think it's California wine. So maybe Brooks, despite the Ukraine flag there, maybe he's from California. I assume he works for Freak Show Wines, or maybe he just drinks a lot of them, who knows. What do you guys think? How did I do? Let me know in the comments, and let me know how the broadcast quality was. This is my very first time doing one of these videos. I'm sure I made all kinds of mistakes, but I hope you're entertained. I hope you'll come back on Sunday. I'm going to try recording these now twice a week, Wednesday and Sunday. And hopefully translate to more riders. Because if you come, you'll be on TV. Well, kind of. You'll be on YouTube. And you give me a shout out, I give you a shout out. Could be fun, so please come out. Epic Racing. Fast and Fearless Friday. 3:20 p.m. Pacific time. There's Truck. Hey, Randy. For Supersonic Sunday. Epic Racing Supersonic Sunday. 8:45 a.m. Pacific time on Sunday. And if you're inclined to run, well, we have runs 6 days a week. 2 on every day of the week. Sunday to Friday. The Monday to Friday ones are morning and afternoon Pacific time. Sunday it's 2 in the morning time on Sunday. And they also have clever names. Well, I think they're clever. So we've got Sunday Scoot, I Love Mondays, Tuesday Trot, Waddle Wednesday, or Wednesday Waddle, Thursday Thunder, and Friday is called the Friday 5. The 5 is for 5 kilometers. So people usually race that one. The morning one gets a big turnout. We get a lot of people that double dip and do Epic Run Q Run, either following or before a ZLDR run. So thank you to all of those ZLDR members who support Epic Run Crew. But hey, sports fans, Zwifters, listen to me, please. Let's get more people out to my 2 Epic Racing races because I think the format's fun. There's no little short races. They're always going to be 35 to 50 kilometers with a bit of climbing. They're fun routes. I mix them up every week in about a 18 or 19 week rotation. And I beseech you, please come. So, I guess until next time, this is Joe from Epic Racing. Oh, wait a second, one more thing. I will sign off with the slogan at the end of my intro video, which is drop or be dropped. As opposed to my good friend who also lives nearby, Eric Lee, with Don't Get Dropped Cycling. His slogan is, well, don't get dropped. Or as he likes to say, this is Eric from Don't Get Dropped Cycling, where I am tired of getting dropped. Which I love. So I wish I had that kind of colorful voice. And Eric, if you're listening, I was not making fun of you. That was admiration and flattery. Or imitation, which is the best form of flattery. And you, along with Gerben and Road to A, you guys inspired me to try this. And hopefully I get better at it every week. So once again, Joe from Epic Racing signing off. Drop or be dropped.